Hello, this is Weekend Handicapper from weekendhandicapper.com. Today we're going to talk about one of the most successful angles that you can ever have to make you successful at betting the horses. And that angle is lone speed, early speed. Especially at the small tracks. The small tracks and lower level classes, this is particularly helpful and useful. But it can be applied to any race. I've done it year after year. And that is simply, and this is why pace is such a crucial factor in handicapping horse races. If you can analyze a particular race's pace, and if one horse stands out that likes to get to the front end, gets to the early lead, and if that horse is pretty good and it doesn't face much other early speed, early pace, then that's a pretty good bet. No matter what the odds are, it's worth a wager or worth a gamble of trying to bet on that horse going to the front end, going to the lead, and staying there. And you kind of gamble on those other horses catching up. Now, a couple factors go along with this angle. And when you put all these factors together, that makes it even more effective. And that is, has the horse ran at today's distance? So say if it's a 5.5 furlong race or a 6 furlong race, has that particular horse that you think is going to be alone on the lead raced competitively at that distance before? So using our examples, if the horse that you're thinking about wagering on that's going to get out to the early lead, has it finished in the top 3 at that distance before? Has it been competitive at the distance of our example, 5.5 or 6 furlongs? If it has, and if it has raced at a similar class level, then that's a good bet. Also, a minor factor that I factor in this particular angle is the jockey that's on board, is it good with horses that have early speed? If it is, another plus. So if you can find a lone speed horse that you think could get out to the lead by itself, and if it's been competitive at today's distance, and it has a good jockey that is good about getting out of the gate and getting their horses to the front end, then you got yourself a pretty good wager. Pretty good wager that's been very successful for me no matter what the odds are. Now, sure, there's going to be plenty of times when that horse is going to get out to the front end and collapse. It can't sustain the pace. That's going to happen. But more often than not, especially at the lower levels, if you can get a horse out there, you got to say, come and get me. Try to catch up to my horse that's on the front end. At the lower levels, a lot of times they don't have enough class. They can't catch up. So if you use that angle, find that early pace horse. In the future videos, I'm going to show you how to find that pace horse, that early speed horse. And I'll break it down for you. But until then, if you can kind of look through there, kind of assume that one horse is going to get out to the lead. It's been competitive at that distance that it's running at today. It's been running against similar class and has a jockey that's pretty good with getting their horses out on the front end, then you got yourself a good wager. So if you like this video, hit subscribe to my YouTube channel, Weekend Handicapper. Check out my website. I'm on social media, Facebook and Twitter. Until next time, happy handicapping and smart wagering.